The day is finally here. Time to view my entire car collection. I actually decided that I wasn't going to do the monster truck part of it, generally because it took me so long. Sorry for the long wait. I just needed to find the time to do it, and I'm not going to find that the last 2 days. It took me all day Monday to do it. But to set all of this up, it took all of Monday to do it. Well, most of Monday. Tuesday, I had a club. Usually have a club meeting that goes from the end of school to 5. So yeah, there's no way I have time after that. So this is the best day to do it. So yeah, let's get this started. This started. So let's get started. Starting from over here, you got the Porsche Carrera 911. I'm pretty sure. Hold on. Real quick. I'm gonna do something real quick. Alright, there you go. Lights on. Yeah, the Porsche 911 Carrera 4S. Followed by the 2015 Chevy Camaro convertible. Then you have the 2016 Chevy Camaro SS. And then the Dodge Charger from 2011 RT. The Dodge Viper RT, or the SRT Viper. The McLaren 720S. The Aston Martin DB. The custom Aston Martin, because it has no name tag on. You have the 2020 Viper, no, the 2020 Corvette, Chevy Corvette, or the Corvette C8. Then you got the Aston Martin V8 Vintage. Then a crunched up Porsche Cayman S. And then the Aston Martin DBS. A Porsche Cayman. A Lamborghini Centenario. Again, I don't know how to pronounce these things fully yet. I apologize if I'm getting these cars names wrong. Please tell me how to pronounce them in the comments. Like, maybe leave a link to a video. I don't know. You got the Cadillac LMJ White. I have a red one somewhere, but I don't know where that one is. I'll probably let you know what cars I did not have. By the way, wondering, I'm saying this all in groups. This is the supercar group, basically, or the special cars. Yeah, the Porsche 911 GT3 RS, the 2018 Chevy Camaro SS, looks similar to the 2016 model. The Lamborghini Gallardo, I don't know how to pronounce his names. And then to round off this group, we got the Camaro concept. All right, next group. Next group is the race group. Basically, all my race car, like race car type vehicles. Starting off with high-tech missile. Then you have the Track Ripper, who we've broken the spoiler. It's supposed to come up, but I think it's been chewed up enough. I don't know. Sometimes do chew up stuff. Generally, when I'm bored, I chew. Anyways, you got this one. Don't know how it got dented like it did. The roof isn't supposed to be like this, but it got dented somehow. But this is the BMW M3 GT2. Yeah, GT2. And then you got both of the carbides. You got both of your carbides. The blue and the teal and silver. I think that's teal and silver. Then you got your Ford. Hold on, let me zoom up maybe a little bit to give you a better perspective. You got your the Ford GT Race. The Ford GT Race. Some of the boss. Here's around the camera. I'm trying to get rid of. There you go. You got I guess in the 2020 Toyota Supra. The Toyota GR Supra. You got your Matsumat Dalmatian NASCAR that I really like. That I got from a monster truck case. This came with a Matsumat Dalmatian monster truck pack. It comes NASCARs. They also have a one for Dragon and Zombie as well, which I think is really cool. Then you have Formula. You have Formula Flashback. I'm pretty sure. No, not Formula Flashback. What am I thinking? Next layer. This is a Formulator. Finally got the name right after Don finally told me what the name is. He's better at pronouncing these things than me. This is Formulator Maroon. The T1 somewhere else. Then one of our newer ones that you will see in probably season 9 or 8 is the Hot Wheels F1 Racer. That we just call this one the custom F2 car. F2 Racer. I don't know. Zipping. And then you have I don't know why I haven't put this guy over in the famous one, the important, the legends of the Smash 'em Up series. I should have put him in there. Guess he is part of that group too. But yeah, this one is Grupo X24. Right next to him, you might recognize him. It is the one and only GT Scorcher. Yes, from the Hot Wheels Let's Race show. I actually am kind of enjoying. I'm enjoying that. I'm actually kind of liking that. I like how it's going. I like how they did Axel. At first you see him as a villain, but then he turns to just the same as everyone. Basically just another a friend. It just, I don't know. I just like their approach to how their villain is. Anyways, a few more left. Here's Formula Flashback. Very good one. Probably the best looking F1 car we have of Hot Wheels. I would say the most realistic looking, I would say. This guy over here looks fine, but my biggest issue is probably this blue part right here. I don't like how that is. This one just looks more legit like an actual F1 car. It's more sleek. Anyways, then you have the Plymouth Superbird, not the Dodge one. not the Dodge. I think not the that Dodge Daytona one, the Plymouth Superbird. Basically probably the oldest one in the fleet. Probably about the oldest car in the fleet. Then you have next to it Bubba Mantic, which was a pretty good car in the league, but just never could get down to win. Just couldn't get it. And then the final car of the group is this guy. Basically, I don't really know. I just call this the F1 car. It's something you can get from like an Easter egg basket, basically. To be fair, like you probably think, well, why is there a wing on it now? Did you prepare it? No, this is a new one. We just recently got this Easter. And then along with a bike that is in one of these groups that will be shown later on. Anyways, that is the end of the group, and we'll get to the next group. Alright, the next group is actually a one car group. This one is like the special one. The only one of its kind. And it's this guy. Yep. Basically the Fireball. Red Fireball. I'm wondering, why is he a special one? Well, the wheelbase. The long wait. Basically the distance between the two tires. Basically, it's the perfect distance to fit on a wooden railway, like basically wooden train tracks. Basically, it's the only one that can genuinely fit on them. I found out by just testing randomly. This is the only one that can do it. I've tried every other car probably here, or most of the cars here, and none of them can fit. Even if the big beefy ones that we shown later on can't fit like this one can. The tires are just too big. This one's got perfect sized tires and the perfect distance between the two tires. So yeah, this is the perfect one to do it. Unfortunately, I don't know where I got this from, so I don't know how you're gonna get it. I think I might have actually just found this one day, just sitting around, like not like just sitting around like a house or something. I forget. I just collected it. I don't remember. I think it might have been sitting in one of our vehicles or something. I do remember I found a little tiny little car in a vehicle. But yeah, that's all this car really is. It's just a special one because like it fits into it fits into like the railways. You can actually drive it as like an actual toy train. We do got a few of those. I might actually show that to you later on. Maybe on another video. I don't know, probably not this video actually. Think about it. Anyways, next car. Well, next group, I mean. Alright, next group. I actually skipped the group accidentally. It's not that group. It's later on. We got the slammed boys. Your slammed ones. Basically the ones that have like no ground. The cars that have no ground clearance. We got Audacious, as you can see here. Whoever this guy is, he really has no name. Like, I think I just call him like Murderous Swamp or like Deadly Swamp or something like that. Like because like a murderer in a swamp because of the red lines. I don't know. Yeah, swampy green color. I don't know. This guy, I think he does. Nope, he doesn't have a name either. I don't really know what this is. This is just like, I don't know. Please let me know. Let me know down in the comments what you want me to name these guys. Like at least these two. The other two I think I got names for. Anyways, then we got this guy, which I'm pretty sure does have a name. I think yeah it does. No, never mind. Okay, but I think I just call him Red Flame on Silver. That's what I call this guy. Okay, next, and then you have for the last guy, you have a lifeguard mobile. So yeah, anyways, please let me know down in the comments what you want me to call these two, please, because I want need suggestions because I don't know what to call these two. Anyways, that's that group. Let's move on to the next group. Alright, your next group is the Ford Mustang Boss. The Ford Mustang 302 Boss. The Ford Mustang Boss 302. That's this group. Basically all three of the Boss. Like, I just didn't want to put the main category. I just wanted to put a category just to themselves. Because it's a notorious group. All three of them, like, they have three of them. They all do bad. I don't know why, but they just do. Just never can put it down that well. Anyways, in the group, you got the orange or red. You got your yellow with black stripes, and then you got your orange or red with black stripes. Anyways, now it's time for the next group. Let's get to it. Alright, the next group. This group can't really stand up well. You see one on the ground right now, but this one is the Hot Wheels bikes group. Basically, the two bikes we have. I don't remember what this one was called. It's been so long since we got this one. I don't really know. Might be a G13 as it says on the side. But you never know. It's a pretty cool looking bike. He's even got a little way to stand up. Little thing, but still, it's not fully helpful. This thing has nothing. This is a dirt bike. I really like the. Again, you can see the handlebars are chewed on both of them. I forget what this one's called as well. This one was more recent. I think the 450 had something to do with it, but I don't remember. But yeah, that's the two bikes. That's our two bikes in our group. It's pretty fun. It's a pretty nice group of two. Anyways, time for our next group. It's time for our next group. Next group is the customs. There's only two. There's our customs around here, but they also belong to other groups. These are just the ones that only belong to the custom group. Anyways, we got the Honda Civic SI and the custom Hot Wheels buggy. Hot Wheels Volkswagen, but the custom Volkswagen buggy. Pretty good group. Again, also another thing I want you to do, like, I'm also going to treat this like a car show, so I'm going to actually make a couple of awards. I'm going to have you vote on them all, which is basically 1, best design, 2, you get your the funniest car. Number 3, then you have I would say probably the fastest looking. Then you have your straight up weird, and then you also have your favorite pick of all, and then your overall, and then like the overall, basically your overall. Which I guess can also be your favorite pick too. But anyways, moving on to our next group. Please also vote for that all down in the comments below. Which car is the best in all those categories? You can replay the video if you want. If you forget what the categories are, remember they're best looking, best design, best looking, funniest, fastest, weirdest, and favorite, and then there's your the overall. which is basically the same as like favorite pick. Anyways, next group. Right, the next group, the Mini Cooper group. All right, you got. Actually, hold on. I should probably put them together. You might see me doing that for a little bit for that throughout this video. You got your Mini Cooper Countrymans, green and orange. Then you got your Austin Mini Cooper, and then your custom Mini Cooper. Basically, that's all that group has to offer. But still, it's cool. Again, sorry. Trying to do this to the camera, not even looking where I'm holding. I'm doing by camera. Remember, this is center for me. This is center. Like for me, this is the center of my phone. Even though, but for you, this is your center. So yeah, the camera's off to the side. So yeah, that's why I've been. It seems like I'm blind. But anyways, next group. Next group is your Humvees. You got your Hot Wheels custom Humvee, the Rockster. I think. Yeah, the Rockster. You got your Rockster, which is basically a custom Humvee. You got your actual Humvee, the Humvee, the Hummer H2 SUV concept. And then you got your military Humvee. Yeah, the Humvee. The actual Humvee. Your military. This actually came in a Jurassic Park pack. And one of the two I got. Anyways, next group, which is going to be a bigger group. Again, probably not as big as the first two groups, but still pretty big. Let's get to it. Alright, your next group is the I guess you could say the randos, or like the ones that are just not Hot Wheels. They're made by other brands. But I guess there is one exception. Anyways, you got this thing. I don't really know what to call this. It's like your Jeff Corvette fan, I guess you could say. Right next to him is one of the NASCAR races. This one's an older, pretty old one. One of our older ones. The two around are actually pretty new. This one's an old one, a very old one. I think we had this thing back down in Florida. We still have it all throughout these years. Then they can't be said for saying about this guy. This one there was supposed to be a flag here. That was for what's his name? Francesco. I think I'm saying that right. It might come back time. It might actually like come through weird for the mic. Again, I'm using this on my phone. It's gonna be impossible to do on my computer. Anyways, then you have Salu. I think I've saying. I can't remember correctly. I think I might be saying that right. Problem is, does it actually give you any names on the bottom of the cars like in Hot Wheels? It doesn't do that. Just gives you numbers like 06 or something. Then you got the chase truck. I'm guessing it's supposed to be a snow one, or a snow thing, or a water thing. I forget. I actually got this pretty recently after our family members that were neighbors moved from next door to another friend, like another family member's house, and this is one of the toys we got from them. Actually, a few of these are actually toys we got from them. Changing of one. I don't know. No, I don't think we have ones like that right now. Then we have this thing, which is a McDonald's car. I think you might recognize it as a Hot Wheels car. But again, I'm not saying it's a Hot Wheels because it's McDonald's. There's Hot Wheels on there, but it's pretty plastic, and it's, as you see there, made for McDonald's. But yeah, I bet it's this. Okay, this is like the another one we got from our neighbors. Again, that were family that are family members. Oh my gosh, this is a Danny Hamlin card. My brother would like this because he has decided that Danny Hamlin is his favorite driver. I feel like it would be controversial, knowing what I know about him. So, like we did to the 24 of Chase Elliott that one year. You got Cruz Ramirez. This is the ones I do know. Cruz Ramirez. I'm pretty sure we do have a Lightning McQueen and a Mayor, but I don't know where the Lightning McQueen is, and I was deciding not to do these type of characters, just not to have them here. I was planning just to do the normal Hot Wheels and stuff, but I just decided to do this group. Then you have this one. I don't think you ever heard of this brand. This is the Polly's Pocket brand. Polly's Pocket. Polly Pocket brand. There was supposed to be a seatbelt, but again, it's been just ripped out. Actually, no, it's actually behind the seats. There's a seatbelt. I guess he's supposed to put like tiny little things in there. But yeah. Again, another McDonald's car right next to it. Pretty cool. Yeah, right there, the bottom. McDonald's. And then this one. This is the bike I was talking about. I wish I could actually show you what I can do, but I'm pretty sure hair on the floor is basically just locked up this rear tire. Basically, it's supposed to do like the handlebars actually are connected to the steering. The front tire does roll, and it does come on a ramp. I'm planning to use the ramp that came with this thing to actually like do some like cool stuff with the cars to do a competition. But that's for another video. But yeah, that's that. All right, and that's the end of the group. Next group. All right, next group. It is the special Camaro Z28 group. Basically, just two cars that are the same that just I guess belong in separate groups, but I want to put them in together. So I created this group. This is basically showing my two Camaro Z28s that I have. Basically, one's way older than the other. Oh, okay. And you can see pretty much tell which one that is. The old one's the black one, and the orange one is the new one. Anyways, that's probably pretty much the end of this group. So, next group. Alright, next group is your rescue team group. Two of these are Hot Wheels. These two, this one's a Matchbox. I do remember it's been missing. There's a red one to this. It came with a set. If you remember it, it was a boat set from Matchbox. Probably one of the only sets they had, and this one came with it. This is probably one Matchbox only fantasy cars. Because they didn't have much fantasy ones. They mostly did realistic models. Hot Wheels, on the other hand, did these special ones that you see on the other sides. Anyways, you got Off Duty. You got hold on. turn teeter, and then you got your lightning bug, which this one we got recently, and yeah, you can see the damage on the front there. It got pretty damaged, pretty hurt in the the head-on tournament. It's along with a lot of others. Anyways, next group. Alright. Next up, we got the convertibles group. Basically all the cars that don't have the hardtop. We got the Ford Mustang convertible. The Porsche Boxer. The BMW Z3 track tune, the Volkswagen Common. Again, I don't know how to say these things. Volkswagen Common Gia. No. Then you have your Aston Martin DBR1, and then the Corvette C7 convertible. Anyways, next group. Next up is this group. Basically, the cars, the uncategorized, basically. The uncategorized group. Ones that just, I can't find a group to categorize them as. Anyways, first up, we got this thing. Probably wondering, what is this? Well, if you look under, I feel like most of you will realize exactly what this is. But if you don't, this is actually a slot racer. This is like our only slot racer that we have. It's the oldest. It's basically probably one of our oldest ones in the group. I think we, again, same as the guy over here. This guy's been with us for a long time. But yeah, I think we got this from another family. I forget where we got this, but I really liked it. I don't really like it anymore. It's probably because there's no point, really. But we still have it. I'll use it in a future video. One day, when all the rear tires just don't move. I wonder if we can restore this one. Maybe like and subscribe and let me know if you want me to see me maybe restore this one and get back to actually doing some slot racing. I don't know. Anyways, that's not what we're here for. We're here for the entire thing. Anyways, we got my least favorite car for the Smash Bros. Series. The Fiat. The 2016 Fiat 500X. Next up, right next to it, Torque Twister. And a legendary and a very famous Green Cobra, who has defeated legends before. Surprisingly, I was fully expecting this guy to lose that one video, if you remember that short. But I was fully expecting this guy just to flunk out in that race, but he won out of nowhere, and I was impressed. Next to him is the Volkswagen Golf Mark 7 Red. Then you have RDO3, Fastum, RDO2. Actually, no, I should probably put these two around. RDO3, RDO2, Fastum. We got Ford Force. On. And it's continue. You got Ford Force, DKGT, again, wrong ones. You got the Mazda RX-7, Rapid Transit, Fast Fit, but 2 Fast Fishes, a silver one, and we got another one that we got from my neighbor, and this one we got a long time ago. I don't remember when we got it, but it was an old one. It's a purple one. We got this from somewhere. Also, forgot to say, this one came with the set we used for the normal Smash 'em Up series. This is the one this is the car that came with the truck. At least I'm pretty sure, because I don't remember what car we were using. Then we got the Ford Bronco, which I was kind of thinking of putting this in the group we have later on, which is the big and beefy group. But I just didn't think this was pretty big and beefy enough, so I decided to just put it here. Next is Backdraft. I think that's what it's called. Yeah, Backdraft. Next one, you got. I think we already just did this car right next to them, but no, this is another car. This is actually not a Hot Wheels car. This is actually a Mazda car. I think I'm saying that brand name right. I don't know, but we got the Volkswagen Golf GTI. Next one, just generic car yellow. If you want me to pick a name for this guy, please let me know in the comments. Then you have Atomic Doorstop. Again, the post is still up. I'm not gonna put it down anytime soon. Please go find that post and post a name to this car. Not like I don't like the name Atomic Doorstop. Like, I want more competition than that, so I can start putting a poll up. Anyways, that's the Atomic Doorstop right next to a legend that still has yet to get a win. T-Gray. Right next to the Honda Civic hatchback with no front wheels, but that doesn't hinder it. It's running out front spools at this point. It's next to Red Tread, and then the Carbide, and then finally, sorry, and finally, the Volkswagen Jetta. Anyways, that's it for this group. Move on to the next group. This group is the powerful drag group. Basically, every powerful muscle car or drag car that I have that isn't either a legend or a part of a different group. Anyways, we got Riveted. I forget who this is. Wild Whip. This guy doesn't have a name. I'm thinking like six-wheeled muscle. Or, but you can also pick a name for him. Then we have Project. Project Speed. I do know there is a project, another Project one, and a sequel to this guy. There's go Project Speed 2, but I forget the actual name, and plus I couldn't find it. Then you have Nitro Door Slam. passing gassin. And then you have this one is a special one. This is a 56-year anniversary car that we got at the train museum. I did a video a while back, a few days back, probably back around in probably the midsummer. If you remember that video, at the train station, we got this for a few bucks for Burley. I just had for my baby brother Burley, but I just bring it here. I just play it. The 65 Mercury Comet Cyclone is what it's called. Right next to Twin Meal, a paintless job that I basically painstakingly did myself. Basically. I thought the paint was already coming off, so I just remove it all. So yeah. Now it looks like this. I think I like them like this though. I think it looks cool. Don't you think? Do you think this looks cool? Again, I feel like I'm gonna tell you a lot of this. Do you again? Probably leave me down comments or let me know by your vote. Please let me know if you like this car. My job it's probably the only car I've done like a custom job for. Anyways, he's next to Bedlam. I don't know where Purple One is. I thought he was here. Oh, okay, never mind. I see him. He's over in the Legends category. Legends, even though it's for like an offer series. I'm planning to do soon. A jumper series, I guess. The Smash 'em Up jumper series. Where basically cars will just jump into a pile of cars that gets bigger and bigger. And the one that rounds it off is Roger Dodger 2.0. And that rounds out the muscle group. Alright, next group. Anyways, next up, the Wreckers group. Or basically the tow truck group. Basically all the tow trucks or flatbeds that can pick up cars. You got your urban tow truck, the car hauler, this is again another one we got from our family, our neighbors. It's actually an early Hot Wheels car. The car carrier. It's number 16. It says on the side. It's one early Hot Wheels. One of the early ones. I think this is Matchbox. It's Matchbox. This is the early Matchbox cars. Again, this is also Matchbox. This is a comparison. This is their new logo. I guess this is their old logo. Which looked more extreme. I guess they can't do that now, since Hot Wheels is beating them to the extreme. Then you have Heavy Hauler, for example, with the Hot Wheels. This is their custom tow truck, Heavy Hauler. If you have a green, I think we have a green one still. I just don't know where it is. This one actually is probably one of the first of the ones that I know. There's gonna be more of these that look like this, but this actually came in an airplane set we got for Burley. It had included a giant airplane. And this is one of the trucks. This is truck number 4. A tow truck, basically. And then finally, this big boy, the attenuator truck, which rounds up the trucks, the Wreckers trucks. Anyways, time for the next group. Let's get to it. Alright. You got your Lois Giles for the rally group. All the rally cars. You got the custom Mustang purple. You got PT-DRT or PT Dirt, I guess. You got your Honda City Turbo 2. You got your Ford Fiesta that I also did a custom job for. I think I've done this one with a coin, I think. Oh crap. I kind of like just made some outlines. But yeah. Anyways, next to him is the 68 Nova Teal. There's another one around here. Here's it's just not the rad car. And then you have two more, which is the Ford Serena Cosworth and the El Segundo. This is one of Hotwheels' newest cars, which I do like. Anyways, next group, which is just a small group, again. Alright, next group, we have the self-driving bus. Basically, these are the same two. This one's just without the top, the blue top, and this one is with the top. Basically, they are the exact same bus, but just with one of them having the part removed. It's a cool thing. This one is the only one that you're probably going to see in the Smash tournament, because with the top on, it's basically as tall as some of the vehicles that just aren't too tall. Basically, it's just too tall to fit in the circuit. But yeah, that's that is that group. Anyways, next group. This group actually takes the entire curve to do. Basically fix up. It is the wrecked group. Hold on. There we go. It is the wrecked group. Basically, all the cars that have broken suspension or just got destroyed. Which rounds off with this thing, a dump. I'm pretty sure it's called a dump truck. It was a dump truck, but the dumper was removed. And this thing is actually really heavy. Pretty sure, hold on. Let's show you. It'll basically pump up just like that. There's enough friction. Enough speed. It'll do like a stoppie like that. And do that. Basically, it's that front heavy. And next one is, I like to call this the War Buggy. It's like a Mad Max vehicle, but we don't know the name of it. It's actually an older Hot Wheels. It's still being sold to this day. Again, no name on it, sadly. But yeah. Next one is an old Ford Bronco that we have. That is just, it looks fine, just it looks a little camper until you get to the rear. Yeah, the rear is just all screwed up. This tire just sticking out. We actually have another one around here, just not in this pile because it just isn't as tire like this. It's still got the camper on it, but still, it's not that bad. They got this guy. I've recently found him. This one is the Monster Dairy Delivery. Basically, I forget where we got this one from, but it's like a monster truck, which is cool. It's like a mini monster truck. This one really is. Then you got this guy, if you remember him. This one is the Volkswagen Type 181. Volkswagen Type 181. I'm probably not gonna use, like, these guys. I'm probably not gonna use anymore. Like, maybe some of these guys I might use, but these guys right here, like these three right here. Oh, wait, never mind. This guy I'm probably not gonna use, mainly because since this is up, like the rear tires just lock up so much. Like, they just can't roll right. See? they don't roll. Unlike the front ones, where they roll a lot. Yeah. But it does get fixed if you push this thing down. But the problem is, the mechanism that holds this thing is like broken or something. So we can't push the thing down without popping up. Which is a big problem. Which is why I'm probably never going to use this thing anymore. Sadly. And the thing is, I like this thing. I like the Volkswagen. Mainly probably because of the Beetle. And plus I watch all the Herbie movies. I think my favorite is my favorite Herbie movie. A little off topic. My favorite Herbie movie is probably going to be Herbie Goes to Monte Carlo. My gosh, I love that one. It's just freaking so funny. It's so good. It's a pretty fun movie. It's a pretty good movie. It's weird but fun. I think a close second would probably actually have to be the newest one, the Herbie Fully Loaded. For me, mainly because it was like the first movie I ever watched. I actually, for a long time, thought I was wanting a sequel to that, not thinking that it was the last one of the series. I thought that was the only one they had. Only until I was starting to think about what is shown in the beginning of the movie, like all the stuff that happened in the beginning of the movie. Like I was wondering where did that stuff come from. And okay, I thought it was just an introduction, like telling you how the Herbie is. I didn't know that was just paying homage. I didn't know that first part was just paying homage to every other scene, all the scenes in the original movies. Anyways, time to move on. Then you have this bike that I pretty recently just removed the top of. Don't know why. It was pretty broken to begin with. I decided just to remove it entirely. So yeah, probably not going to use this one either. But it's cool to see what it looked like without the top. Pretty cool. The rest of this thing is metal, so you can't really move it. It's pretty cool. The thing is really low to the ground. Pretty sure there's probably something ruined on it. Tires probably moved up a little bit, but it had like 0 ground clearance. But yeah. Right next to it is Corkscrew Buggy. I might use this guy. Like some of these guys I might use. I don't know about the Bronco guy, but everything else here, I don't know about the Bronco. I definitely not using that guy or like these two, but everything else here, I'm going to use probably. Next up is this thing. It's supposed to be a track dumper. Hold on. It's called Dump Dozer. Dump Dozer. That's what this thing is called. Dump Dozer. It's pretty wrecked. It's pretty wrecked up. It used to have a big dumper in the back, but that was gone. That was removed. Next up, diaper dragger with the Jeep 4x4 with a tire that is literally just hanging on by like a thread. I don't even know how this tire right here is still on. You can move in all directions. It's basically on a swivel at this point. Trying to make sure you can see what I mean. Basically, hold on, I'm trying to see if you can see inside here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the only thing that's holding on is that little thing right there. You can see in there. I think that's the only thing that's holding this thing in. So yeah. Anyways, then you have these two rip rods that are equally as broken. I don't know why. Whenever you get like The thing about these guys, whenever you get, like, for some reason, the beefier the truck, the more likely my baby brother is gonna break it, like, bent it. Man, like here's the theme. You can see a theme with these guys. Mostly they're thin suspension. Most of them are thin suspension, or like the suspension is like outward, like thin suspension or beefy. If it's like that, like this one, I don't think barely's broken. I think we just broken it because of how many times we just like we usually just push down these bad boys, and they just push down to make ruts in the floor, the rugs. But yeah, so yeah, and then to round it off, we got this guy, which we also got from my cousin. This is what it looked like when we got it. I find it cool. I guess I find the best way to do it is like make a crash with it. Here's an example. Hold on. Like that. It's probably the best use for it because it makes it look more realistic. You think, plus the rear end jiggles around. That is that is horrendous wording. Okay, don't want to see that ever again. So let's say the engine jiggles around, the exhaust jiggles. The exhaust. It's hard to show you. Right there. The entire thing is loose. You can hear it jiggling, but yeah, I do like the car. It's definitely it's a McDonald's car. It's probably one of their better McDonald's cars. I do really like this. And also, like, it has a golf symbol on it on the back. I have like 3 cars that have that. Anyways, that's the end of this group. Time for the next group. It's always been an hour already. I can already tell. We got about this much left. So yeah, this is probably going to be at least a 2-hour long video. Maybe more. Maybe closer to 3 hour. I don't know. Anyways, next group. Alright, this group is another twofer. It is the 50th anniversary cars. Right, special pack that I got. That included some of the legends of Hot Wheels that I really wanted because I have Bone Shaker and the Baja truck. These are 2 special ones. It is literally the original Bone Shaker and the original Baja truck, which in Hot Wheels Let's Race they call it the Baja Jump Truck for whatever reason. I don't know why they call it that. When it isn't actually even called that. It's called the Baja truck, not Baja Jump Truck. And yet they look the exact same. Probably because in the actual show, the jump truck, they can actually have it jump for whatever reason. That's probably what they call the jump truck. It's like a different configurations where truck can you can make it jump. That's why they call it the jump truck. I don't know. But yeah. Still like the shot time. Anyways. Also I do like how they pay homage to Bone Shaker. Do like it. Do like the show Bone Shaker, like the Bone Shaker is like a legend of a self-driving car that lost like a big race. Also, they actually also pay homage to the Acceleracers series. Like they actually have an entire line of Acceleracers, like a full set in the Ultimate Garage. They also have like references to the Wheelers, the Wheelies. I forget what family that won the original one. And then you have your I'm trying to think I think the Hot Wheels 500. I think I don't know. Reference to old movies from way back in the day. Anyways, next group. This group is basically the truck group. Basically, originally this was just gonna be like the Slam Street Truck group, but I decided nah, because like why separate the street trucks from the normal trucks? So I decided just to make this the truck group. So we got your... Actually, I don't know why I'm not putting the same colored vehicles in this same spot. Anyways, that's right. We got the the GMC Terraria 4 concept, a legend that was able to defeat some legends in its day, and probably will still try to defeat some legends in the final, in what will probably be the final season of Smash Bros. Tournament, the original one, or probably the last one. I don't know, I'm just not getting much enjoyment of creating it as much as I did with the other tournament, the Smash Bros. Head-to-head tournament. Like, oh my gosh, I'm getting so much enjoyment from that. So I like to make that more the main thing. Anyways, next up we got the recent one I recovered, the custom 72 Chevy LUV. This one I recently recovered. I've had it for a while. I've recently recovered. Not every truck is here. There are some ones I'm missing, especially of the legend. I'm still missing a legend, which is the Ford F-150 Lightning Blue. I'm still missing that guy. I'm sad that I have missed that guy. But anyways, then you have the GMC Cyclone. The GMC Cyclone from 1991. The Ford F-150 Lightning Red. The Matchbox one. You have this guy. The 56 Ford pickup. You got your the 1956 Chevy pickup. This one is a kind of out of place, but I think it's still like technically a pickup. It's the Holden Ute SSV 2010. Then you have the Nissan Junior. I think this is the Trail Wrecker, Destroyer, Crusher, Blazer. I don't know, Trailblazer or something. I don't know. I think it's supposed to be based off a Chevy, but I really like it. The only thing I'm having a problem with is that the suspension is just destroyed. Originally it was just the rear, but I'm pretty sure the front's now just caved in, campered down. This used to be actually pretty raised. And now it's just street truck type. I don't know how they accomplished this. I mean, the suspension was supposed to be more like way down like that, but instead it's just become this. Pretty probably supposed to be about this high. No, it's this high. Oh, come on, yeah. Then you have this guy, the 19 Ford Ranger Raptor. And then next up is a very special one. Probably the only one that we have of its kind. We got this thing. Everybody thinking, well, where's the tire? How did you get to do that? Well, this is actually a special rubber tired. It was supposed to be a rubber tired Xbox One X Ford Raptor from 2007 Ford F-150 Raptor. That it's been through a lot. It's seen better days. Still got the cool paint job though. All the way around. Basically, all the way around, it's got the paint job, the X and everything. It's pretty cool. I forgot where we got this. This is in the pre-old truck. I'm pretty sure we got this back down in Florida. There's a special one too. I'm sad that the tires got ripped off though. Maybe they got ripped like from my sister, from me. Just wanted to get some tires. This is all like rolls. This all like kind of rolls around. Still able to roll. I actually tested on a jump tournament recently, and I actually have the winner over there in the specials, the legends. But yeah, this guy is a special one. But yeah, very cool, very cool. I love this thing. Anyway, let's continue on. Then we got the Dodge Quad Cat, the 2000 and the 2002 Dodge Ram Quad Cabs, red and black. I don't know why I actually made like I made some random things with these things, like it's relationships and stuff. I don't know. Then you have these two, the Ford. You got your Ford F-150 SVT Raptor, red and silver. Anything good I like to note, for the very reason on the red one, the front lights are silver. They're silver, but the rear lights are just not painted in. Don't look like they're actually even painted in. You just don't look like it. Well, this one, the lights don't look like they're painted in. The front lights don't look like they're painted in. But the rear lights are. And that's probably because, well, the silver one, you don't really, they're lazy, you didn't paint the lights on the red, the brake lights on the red one, and the headlights on the silver one. Anyways, that's the end of this group. Time for our next group. Alright, next up is the Jeep group. Basically all the Jeeps I have. Cool. Actually, to be fair, I don't have not all of them are here. I still have, there's like another one that's like looks really beefy that just ain't here. I don't have it anymore for some reason. I've lost it somewhere. I don't know where it is. I wish I had lost it, but whatever. At least we still got this one. This is the 2018 Jeep JL four-wheel drive, I guess, or the Rubicon. As you can see there, if you camera would focus. A little hard to see, I guess. It made it worse. I don't know. How does that work? But yeah, you get the idea. The Rubicon. Get the Rubicon. Actually, sure. I'm sorry, I'm editing while doing this. Sorry. It's real quick. You got. I'm knocking everything behind me. By the way, I'm gonna go after all this is done. I'm gonna go back through, like not like say a car name. I'm just gonna give you one last little look at everyone. You got your truck number 05 or construction, I guess. You got your Jeep Wagoneer. Yep, the old Jeep Wagoneer with the wood paint on it too. good Matchbox car. Then you got these three, which are also Matchbox cars. You got basically from Jurassic Park. You got your Jeep. Basically these are the well, you got your Jeep Wagoneer. I don't know why I put the racers in here. They look like little people. I don't know. You got your Jeep Wagoneer with the roll cage and windshield. You got one without the windshield, and then you got one without the roll cage and windshield. That said, this is the one that they repaired in Jurassic World, the first movie. I actually think that this one is the one you see in the first movie that gets chased. I think there's mud, not old rust. And then you got the Jeep Willys, brown, blue, and red. For any reason, the brown one is the only one that has the painted headlights. And I'm pretty sure also this one's molded into a keychain, as a hole is in there. If you can see, there's a hole. This is a key molded into a keychain that I'm pretty sure. I don't remember. I'm pretty sure there was a vehicle, I think a car I had, I think around here somewhere, that Dad saved from a junkyard once. I forget what. It was like in a junkyard, a garbage heap or something, and Dad saved it. But yeah, that rounds up that one. Now it's time for the next group. This group is a solo group of my favorite car. You probably already know who this is. It is Sicon XB. I actually had the top popped up like a funny car because it looks cool. This is I wanted to show you the inside, what it looked like underneath. At a closer look. So I removed the top. Also, I figured out that you can actually this little metal part, if you work it off just right, you can actually remove it. Like so. Getting another look. Neat underneath. This is basically what Sicon looks like underneath, boys. This is what he looks like. I'm pretty sure it's probably one of the first X-ray cars that Howie's ever created. And I really do like it. By the way, I actually found out that Sicon is this brand of car. I'm pretty sure that this car right here is a real car. This is a real car, guys. This isn't an actual car. Oh, wait a second. I just realized that's a bike on there. If you look, that's a bike and a stereo system. I was always wondering what that was. But yeah, this is what Sicon XB looks like on the inside. It is a pretty cool car, and I've already said it looks. Everyone thinks it looks like this. It looks goofy. In this, it looks awesome, and I agree with you. It looks better without the top. I feel like it did actually. It might work. But you never know. I might keep this for might make it to where I can swap between the two for these head-on tournament. Even though I've tried with the head-on tournament, I feel like it's less efficient in the head-to-head tournament. But it does really well with the front end like this. It's got the front bumper is actually really beefy. But yeah, that's Sicon XB, my favorite car. Give you one last little look around on him. Trying to pop him up again. It's hard to do it sometimes. Here's from the other side. Here's from the front. Here's from the rear. And that's Sicon XB. Anyways, time for our next pick. For our next group. Next up is the Exo to Quiz group. Both the gray and yellow, the gray and yellow ones. Both of them are here. Here. One's more orderly than the other now. Me preferring red, it's me, knowing that I prefer red. You're probably surprised to hear that I actually like the yellow one better. I think they did a better job with the yellow one. It just looks cooler. And this one, I think it just looks cooler with the black and yellow. Maybe I'm starting to like black better. I don't know. Anyways, that's it for this group. Let's move on to our next group. Alright, here we go. Next group is the rally group. Starting off with the other golf cart that I talked about. The hold on. The Ford F-150 SVT Raptor 2010. Next to the Land Rover Series 3 pickup, which is next to this one, this special one, the 73 Jeep J10. Then you have this guy, which is going to be appearing in the last season, probably going to be the last season of Smash 'em Up, the original Smash 'em Up. The Dune Crusher. Next to the Honda, the Chrysler Pacifica. And then next to this guy, probably my favorite here, the Rock Shocker. Probably because of the fact that it has probably about the best suspension of the bunch. And also because of how weak the strength is, but it just makes it so much more realistic. And how the suspension just is able to shake like this, compared to a normal one, to where it's like barely any shake. It's going to you can make it sway side to side with all, like, hold on, let me show you. All 4 tires on the ground. You can make it sway back and forth like this perfectly, without any of the tires touching, and the tires lifting off the ground. This one, no, you can't. Can't really do it without having tires off the ground. It's just not as good. I don't know. The Rocker just has the best suspension of the group. Anyways, next group, which is a special group. This group will be competing soon. Thank you for the 100 subscribers, and this group you'll be seeing competing in our next seasons of both the Smash 'em Up and the Smash 'em Up head-to-head, and our what is soon to be coming, the Smash 'em Up Jumpers. The 55th anniversary cars. Basically 5 of these I got on Christmas. This one over here I did not. I got another time after, again, same as the Mercury way over there. Way over there. Mercury. I got it the same place. This one I did get for myself, though. Anyways, we got, isn't too much. You got the the 69 Nissan 180SX Type X. You got the the 66 Nova. You got your, hold on. You got your BMW M3, your classic your Land Rover Classic, and then the ones that I got for Christmas, the 15 Dodge Charger SRT. To be fair, it's cool, but I wish they had the older design that had it where the lights were more strict, more in this like oval shape like this, more like stretched out across. Those are the ones I really like. They just look so much more better, in my opinion. The older model of the Dodge Charger look just so much better. And then you have the round up the twin. We got the twin mill, the original one. I'm probably not gonna do the same thing I did with the other one. That would probably just be stupid. If anything, I would probably remove the bottom and switch it onto the other one. I don't know. That would also probably be it. So I'm probably not gonna do that either. But yeah. This one is one I got from the Entertainment Junction. But yeah. Anyways, that's it for this group. Let's move on to the next group. Alright. Next up, we have. Hold on. And this is starting to. This one. You got your Unimog, the Unimog U1300 from the Jurassic Park pack. You got your travel tracker. This was an old one. It's also pretty top heavy. Let me show you. Maybe not as tough as I thought. We kind of use this one as a school bus. But yeah. Actually, funny enough, this part right here is supposed to have a cover on top, which is why it has this little like thing in the back. This little hole. Kind of has a hole there and there. It's supposed to have a little top piece there, but we lost that a long time ago. Then you have Mad Mutter, beefy looking boy, Dogzilla, who is probably the only one that has teeth in the back, like this. Pretty cool. Never noticed that though. Like, I think we moved up here. Then you have the other Ford Bronco that I was talking about. This one actually looks more realistic. I think this is Matchbox. Yeah, this is Matchbox. I think this other one's Hot Wheels. No, it's Matchbox too. I don't know why the other one looks so much more different than this one. This one looks more like the more like factory one, but the other one over there looks more like an upgrade. Like the paint job has been changed. I don't know. It's ready to race. This one, as you can see, you can tell already why I didn't choose. Oh, okay, never mind. But at least this one's more fine than the other one. It's still pretty broken, but still it's not as bad as the other one. Next to it is the Dodge D200. Of course, from Matchbox. Do like this red that you got here in the back. Wish you just could have painted the taillights. These next two are also from the Jurassic Park pack. You got the off-road rescue rig, and then the armored action transporter. It's supposed to carry a dragon, but our dog got to this one. Basically made it unable to actually even hold that thing without it flying off at high speeds. And then the final one, you got this guy, the 70 Dodge Power Wagon. Anyways, next group. Our next group is the dirt track racers. This group. Basically, we got maximum leeway, scooter, Mustang Mach 1, I forgot what this thing is, it's an American vehicle, I recall now, and then the custom sprint car, and that's that group. Anyways, next group, which is one of our longer groups, followed by a really long group after that. So get ready. Anyways, next group. This group is a special one. It is the emergency services group, which is started off with both of the Hot Wheels Pursuits, purple and orange, and then they get the 4x4 Blazer, 4x4 Chevy Blazer, or Blazer 4x4. Then you have, what am I doing? Hold on. Again, switching cars here. You got your Ford Police Interceptor, 2 of them. A newer one in orange, and an older one in blue. This one was the older one, as you can see. I think I might have had this in Florida. I might have, but I think mainly, at least at most, I think the latest, I think I might have got this at like 2020. I don't know. Then you have the Volkswagen Golf Mark 7 Plesia Deco. Anyways, but yeah, you have that one. Then you have this one. Everyone likes this one because it has the Boone County on it. If you can read that. It's hard to read. Boone County. Or Boone County. Kind of E is silent. But yeah, you get the gist. Boone County, which is the 93 Ford Mustang LX SSP. No one really likes this one. Doesn't want the paint job to get scratched on it. I recently found this one. He doesn't want to get scratched because it's Boone County on it. We're near Boone County. I don't know. Then you have the Ford F. I believe this is a 450. No, 550. Ford F550 Super Duty. A Jeep Cherokee. We actually have another one that's more realistic than this. This one is like a two-door. We have a 4-door, but the axles are basically just sheared off because it's a different brand where the axles aren't actually connected. They actually are more extended to where it makes it look more of a realistic. And the wheel suspension or Matchbox suspension, like, isn't like this. It's actually more like they are more attached than like basically molded, which basically makes it hard to remove. I might show you. Anyways, we need to get moving. Then you have the Ford Police Interceptor Utility, the SUV variant. And then this guy, the Subaru Impreza. I kept making jokes about impressing us, and it did for a long time. And then this guy, truck number 6, the one on that system. It's a fire truck, of course, that has a gun that can actually rotate on it, which is cool. It's a little bent though. Next to it is another one of those. Truck number 2, Concourse. The Concourse van. And then you have, I don't know if this is actually one of those vehicles. I don't think so. I think it's a good, actual different brand. Yeah, it's Mazda. These two aren't Mazda. Yeah. But this is an actual ambulance. Like, we used to have another one that was Hot Wheels, but I don't know where that is. I think that's in storage. Because this is not even all my cars right here. Some of the cars are actually in storage. So yeah. Here's probably the only ambulance I have. Next up is the Dodge Drift Car. The Dodge Challenger Drift Car. Next to it is this guy I recently covered. The Ford F-350 Super Duty. Actually, funny enough, probably wondering what's with this little thing here. Can you take the body off or something? No, actually, this is supposed to actually have a roll like a cage around the vehicle. It's supposed to cover it. But the cage has been wrecked and destroyed. I'm pretty sure by yours truly. Then you have your Chevy Suburban, and then like, I guess Super Services or that or just no, I don't know what else. You got this. Yes, I know this seems weird to put in like services, like emergency services, but I guess military is an emergency service. I guess as well. I don't know. Or if it weren't for that, for me thinking that, I probably would have put it with the randoms. But I'm pretty sure this does have a name. Trying to see if I can find it. Again, this is another older one. Blockade. Blockade. Some Blockade 05S. Blockade 057 SR. I don't know. I think it's just called Blockade tank, which actually has a rotatable current. Very cool. And it does have tires on the rear. The front tires are actually just crushed. But the rear tires are fine. Yeah, it's a pretty cool one. It's our only tank, by the way. This is our only tank. We don't even have the tank in air. Yeah, we don't have the tank in air. Anyways, this one is the VRT 6-16. Then you have the Ford GT Concept. And another one of those like trucks. This is truck number 3, which is probably more the Ford off-road Ford utility off-road, that Ford SUV off-road car. And then you have the Hudson Hornet. another one of those, another fire truck of those type. Now I probably need to push down the rear suspension. No, I think it's fine. We've lost the ladder on it. I used to have a ladder. It would fit between these two little pieces here. This is truck number 1. And to round it all off, we got this guy recently recovered. To be fair, it's been recovered. The 2015 Ram. Dodge Ram. And that rounds up that. Now we got probably the biggest group of them all up next. So let's get to that. Not now. So let's do it. Our next group is the classic cars. Starting off with the 66 Dodge Charger. And by the way, this is what I was talking about. I like the cars like this. They have the headlights going cross. That's the model of Dodge Challenger that I want. That I like. Then you have the Corvette, the Chevy Corvette, the Ferrari 250 GTO, the Chrysler, a Cadillac, the 1941 Cadillac Series 62. The custom Viper, the 2 Mustangs, the 2 Corvette Stingrays, purple and blue, the 69 Dodge Charger, a very memorable car, the Austin Haley. Finally found it again. Yes, I lost it. Try to keep the atmosphere if this is an actual event by saying that if I lost a car, just say they're off this season. What that is just code word for I lost them. But yeah, the Austin Healey or Haley, whatever, the Lotus East Sprint, which came so close. Which made probably one of the closest races ever. And won that. Then you got our custom Dodge Derby car. I'll put it here because, well, there's nowhere else to put it. And it is like an old car. Yeah. Then you got your Ford Fairlane. Your Nissan 300 ZX. Your El Camino, your 07 Mustang, our Corvette Grand Sport Silver, the 57 Corvette, Chevy Corvette, the 1932 Ford Coupe Model B, the Chevy Impala, this one I recently recovered. It was we had this for a while. This was the 1933 Ford Coupe. This one could probably be put on the dirt racing team, but probably not. Probably not. Then you got this one. I guess it's an older car. The Lamborghini Murcielago. Hold on, let me see. Let me get the thing to read right. what that is. Then the Chevy Nova, the 68 Chevy Nova, the Nissan Datsun, not actually made by Hot Wheels, made by whatever that brand is, from Hong Kong, 1979. That has an open wall trunk. And you have the Chevy Caprice. Chevy Caprice. This guy. Again, the red on silver the silver flame, I guess you can call him. We got the Barracuda, the Plymouth Barracuda, Slayer. I guess technically he's not. I guess he is. I think he is an older car. But to be fair, he's like one of my favorite ones of the Mazda ones. One of my favorite customs. I just like this one. It's pretty cool. Then you have an actual pretty good custom. The Plymouth, the 67 Plymouth GTX. Your you got the 1935 Ford Fastback, which is an actual car, by the way. I actually learned that. I actually saw one of those in one of the car shows that we did. You got your 70 Dodge Charger. You got your two Riveteds. You're not Riveted. Your two 64 Riveters. Basically, teal and green. You got your Plymouth Firebird. The 67 Pontiac Firebird. Then you have your 71 Dodge Charger, your 67 Camaro. I don't actually, now I think about it, I don't think this is the normal one. This one, the 17 Ford GT. I don't know why that's here. I think maybe I should put it in the supercar group. Should probably put it there, not here. I don't know what I was thinking. You got your initial D car, the Toyota AE 86 Corolla. Your initial D car, famous one. You got Leadfoot. You get another one of my favorites of the Mazda Customs. Just a cool car. Just a pretty cool car. And it's literally just called Leadfoot. Leadfoot. Or Leadfoot. Whichever. Just call it Lead. Sounds cool. Cool. I think it's more cooler than lead. Lead. Just cooler than lead, I guess. Then you got Tail Dragger. Probably about the heaviest car here. Like, this thing is absolutely heavy. This thing is absolutely heavy. Probably, if not the heaviest car, then the second heaviest car here, next to the attenuator truck that we saw earlier. Basically, that thing. But yeah. Also, hold on. Let me give you a look at. I'm wondering how long has this been? I guess a good way to tell is like what happens when I turn off the lights. Well, I'll actually leave the camera on while I'll do that, so you can actually hear it. So we have to look at it real quick. It's actually not too dark. Probably the only thing that's like keeping this like on is probably my lamp. But yeah, you can tell the difference from the brightness. Anyways, Anyways, back to the show. Then you have the custom Mustang, who is famous of taking out the probably 11-time champ, I think. That was untelevised. Whose all those wins was untelevised. This guy would confuse to be another 71 Dodge Charger, but it's actually not. It's actually a 71 Plymouth GTX. I actually confused that with this is the Plymouth GTX of the same year. Yeah, pretty easy to confuse it with a Dodge. Then you have your Corvette, the 97 Corvette, I'm pretty sure, or 67 Corvette, whichever. And then your 2005 Ford GT. Then you have this guy, the 99 Mustang. the 1966 Lamborghini Miura. The 95 Camaro. The Ford Mustang GTCS 1968. And finally, your 1982 Firebird. Anyways, that is basically the longest group. Now we're done with that, finally. And now we move on to our next group. Let's get to it. Alright, next up, we got Push and Puller. Rolling, the one I like to call Rolling Looper. I think it's actually just called Roller Coaster. I think. Roller Coaster Car or something like that. Boom Car. Aisle Driver. The one I like to call Rocket Bug. Famous here. This guy, basically this is the weird heat. Or experimental. Rig heat, your exotic weird car. The Lego Mobile, the Power Rangers Mobile, made by McDonald's. The only reason I put this here is because, well, it's weird. It's a weird car. But it is made by McDonald's. I think this one is 2. Probably could put it with the McDonald's, but I just like it. I don't know what this thing is supposed to do. It's a fun thing to fidget with. I do like it. It's a fun thing to fidget with. And now I just feel it. It's so that's suggestive. You know what I mean? You got Bump Around. You got Cardi Asada that you would see in the Let's Race show. The Cockney Cab. Yes, that's the exact name of it. The Cockney Cab 2, to be exact. Cockney Cab. Just so you know, yeah, I'm not making a stupid joke. I'm not doing that. You have whatever this thing is over here. I have no idea what this is. Maybe like Devil's Pet or something. I don't know. Actually, probably not do that. Don't do that. Don't pick that as the name. Do not pick that. Pick this something else, like evil insect, monster insect. I don't know.
like pick a name for this guy because I don't know. I probably am gonna put him in the Smash Him head-to-head tournament. I think he might do well, especially with these little things up front. He might do well there. And then you have the Pell Driver, the famous little guy. I'm pretty sure is also top heavy on the front because of how spacious the rear is. I don't know. Actually, he might not be, but he's like the smallest guy in our field. He is pretty much, I'm thinking, the smallest car. I think he's smaller than the bump around guy. Here. Yep, he's smaller than bump around. Yeah, I think he's smaller than this guy. Yeah, I think push and pull. I think Pell Driver is the smallest car here. But yeah. And here we go. Anyways, next group. Next up is the Farmers group. There's only 2 vehicles. You got the Tractor King, or just Tractor, and Rainmaker, which I call Painmaker. Alright. But that's really all this group has to offer. It's pretty cool. This thing actually used to have some stuff on the side that would spread out, but it lost those pieces, and those pieces broke. I actually recently recovered this guy. Not recently, I found this guy just in time for the tournament, for the head tournament, just to use. But whatever. Anyways, next group. There's another duo group. Actually, the next next three groups are duos. Next up is the van group. We got the FJ Holden panel van, another one of those, and Vittle van. Yeah. Anyway, that's all the vans. Next group. Alright, next group is the Batman, the DC mobiles, the Batman mobile, and the Fear mobile. Basically, that's all it is. Sorry for me to see here because there's something in the way. Anyways, time for the last duo group. Let's move on to that. Next up, the tax group. Yes, I didn't put this in the public emergency. The taxi group. Basically, the 2006 Ford Crown Victoria and Time Attack. Now we're down to our last 3 groups, folks. Down to our last 3 groups, and then I have a surprise to show you afterwards. Anyways, time for the next group. Alright, next group. The Mazda RX-7 starts off the Drift Club, the Drift Group. Yes, all the cars of the Drift Group. Also, I might also want to make a whole thing of like best group, like a trophy for the best group. Anyways, vote on which group do you think is the best. You got your Mazda. You got Mazda RX-7. You got your the 2005 Ford Mustang, the Dodge Challenger Drift car, your Dodge Viper, SRT10 ACR, Mad Manga, which has way more gun. Mad Manga actually has way more gun clearance in the Hot Wheels Let's Race than in real life. Then you have the Dodge Charger Drift. Don't listen to what's being said in the background. That's just telling the dog to quiet down. Then you have the custom 12 Ford Mustang. Some of these are just ones that came from the drift pack, and I have no other position to put them in. Then you have this thing, limited grip. Next to the custom 58 Camaro. Drifting air, and the round it all off, Drift King. Yep, the legendary Drift King. And then, okay. Alright. Time to go to our second to last group. Let's do it. This one is the van group, basically the other services, basically. You got your street sweeper. Pretty sure that's what it's called. I think it's raining outside. Good thing we're inside. You got the Ford Transit Connect from 2010. Man. You got the powerful ice cream van. I don't know the name of the thing. It actually kind of reminds me of one of the older vans. A solid van that's kind of like this with the front end like this, but not as small or weird looking. Then you have Fast and Gassin. Actually, not Fast and Gassing. Fast Gassing. I feel like the name of this one should be switched around with the drag car that was called Fast and Gassin. I feel like the names of the two should be switched. The E-Star electric van. And that's supposed to be the brand. Flensky.
So you take a break first, just.
I'm almost done. Just go to this group.
But I'm starting dinner, so if you just kind of pause that for a second,
okay.
Just come here.
Hold on, guys. Pause it real quick. All right. We got the garbage truck, the bank van, the armored van, and the speed trapper. Yes, this is really just a toy item that you spin around and shows you speed. If I can get it. Show. Let me see if I show right there. Sadly, you can't actually get the 25. This payment says 25. There's no 20. The thing is, there's no 25 on here. Best you can do actually is just to do 10 miles per hour. That's the best they have on there. Yeah. But yeah, that rounds up this one. Now we're down to our final group. Let's get to that. And it's a group you've all been waiting for. And the group is the Smash 'em Up Champions. which rounds off with this guy. This guy we're giving him a champion for being the Byron car for the entire season. Every season he's the Byron car. We're just gonna put up some recognition for that. He is the champion of being the Byron car. These next few are untelevised. These few five are untelevised ones. We got Bedlam Purple. He was untelevised for being the first ever big time jumper champion. I've already done a test of that. This is the guy that won it. This guy won actually. Why am I putting him here? Oh, I know why. It's because he was a Smash Mouth head-to-head tournament. These next few are the ones that won the main tournament, the Smash Mouth tournament, the main one. This one won the Smash Mouth head-to-head tournament. This one, you're probably wondering, what's going on? Did you move him here? No, I finally recovered the old one. Yep, the old one. Finally recovered it. Yeah, you can see how this one's old. This one took a beating in the tournament. This is the one I got from my automotive class after getting 100% on the test, which was easy. Just an easy one. Most kids got it. And this was the exam test. And I got this one. We all got to choose a car, and this is the one I got. I just got it because it's a nice car. It's a really nice car. I like it. I like it a lot. And then this is the new one I got recently. But yeah, that one hasn't really won anything. This one won the one where, you know how we're doing it nowadays, where it's like a one and done. This was the first one to do it, to win it. But at that time, this was the winner of the title of the most powerful, bullylicious car of them all. This one was able to bully all the other cars. The next one is the most winningest one, Formula Air Teal. And he got this one. They offered me a Gilia. Probably wondering, why is he here? Well, he actually won a tournament. He actually beat the 40 F-150 Lightning like a year before he finally won his first tournament. Off camera, this guy beat him. And now we get the ones that were televised. Starting off with this guy. He won unexpectedly. Like, he just won unexpectedly. But not as unexpectedly as this guy. So what am I doing? I probably should run this up better. This guy was the first champion. This guy won unexpectedly televised. This guy really won unexpectedly on the televised when it was televised. And then this guy has 2 wins on his belt. And then the most winningest of the televised Smash 'em Up series, the Chevy Impala, and our reigning champion, the Chevy Impala SS. Probably one of the most beat up ones. Like, out of all the other cars here, this one isn't. None of them are as beat up as this one, paint job wise. Man, this thing did not look like this when I got it. This thing looked kind of ruined, but not this ruined. My gosh, wow! Smash Up got destroyed. It got destroyed the Smash Up series. That shows, but it really all this stuff shows how much of a destroyer this thing is. Every paint scratch here shows basically shows why this thing is your 3-time reigning champ. Is your 3-time champ and reigning champion. Every one of the scratches. My gosh.
Now I'm gonna go. Actually, real quick before I give you the surprise, I'm gonna go back and we're gonna do a nice little snapshot, like if we were actually at a car show. Let's do it. now in the moment well, he has unexpectedly waited for my new bed. Yep, recently, my birthday, I got this, which is pretty cool. Plus, it probably fits me more than previously. I won't have the risk of being copyrighted for showing the Monster Jam logo. All we'll be showing moment in the last season would be the flag of racing with red. And yes, my little buddy's here too. I'm enjoying it. Hey, basically, if I could take him to school, I probably would, but I can't. Probably mainly because I would lose him. But yeah. But anyways, that's probably about it. Also, yes, I have this hat too. I've also, oh no, dang it. Gosh dang it, hold on. I also have these over here and that. Right, but I have these guys. Two cloak and daggers. I have Surf and Turf and Warp Speeder. Hot Wheels Warp Speeder. Yeah, I have all of that. I have that too. And yeah, it's pretty broken. But it does have some really good suspension. It's actual springs. It's an old truck. I'll just keep it here now. Over here now. The slack is actually pretty amazing on that thing. What slack has. Yeah. Anyways, that's it for this video, guys. Hope you enjoyed the entire car collection of this video. And I guess I'll see you next time. Bye.